Hi, Stella.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Oh, good. Well, this is, I know this is our sixth week
Uh-huh.
that we've been meeting. And so this is our last session. So I just want to kind of talk about the progress that you feel like you've made. And also, I want to talk about, want to review pretty much like the case. When you first came in, you you came because you were feeling angry towards men, and and men were being really mean when you were in high school, and you felt that they were bullying you because you were also overweight. You got out of high school, you started working out, and you look great. Yes, you got in shape, you work out, and so you started dating, and over this process that we've been going through, you have a new boyfriend that you've been in a relationship for a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to also review about our last session as the journaling. How's your journaling?
I am journaling. Probably. I don't think as much as I did when I began. I feel like I don't need to as much because I don't know. I feel like I understand like where all that anger came from, and I feel like along the way, like as I have been journaling, I've been kind of just like almost like forgiving myself and forgiving other people, and it's put me like in a different place. And I don't. I mean, I get angry like a normal person does, but I don't feel like that rage and that anger towards just men in general. So I feel like the journaling has definitely helped me to so just to understand like everything that's going on in my head.
Good. I'm glad that that it's helping you. And yes, anger is a what?
Okay, keep going.
Sorry. Anger is it's a normal emotion.
Yeah.
We all have those emotions, and we're always gonna get angry. But the way is to recognize and learn how to control it.
Yeah.
I know that we also talk about the triangle,
The cognitive triangle.
cognitive triangle, yes. And it was what was it, the thought, emotion, and behavior. And so it was kind of the triangle that your perception or things or your thought was you were thinking about something that your
Yeah.
boyfriend was doing that he wasn't really doing. So it was kind of like what's causing this what's causing you to have this anger, or you were causing yourself to have this arguments out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, I use a triangle, cause I mean, it sucked that I had to use it like after I kind of screwed everything up, but just like kind of seeing what happened and then like how I processed it and how it didn't make any sense, honestly. I overreacted about a lot of things and I argued about a lot of things that were meaningless, but I felt like when I was able to put it all on paper and make sense of it, I could take action to change it. And I feel like now, like when, like if my boyfriend says something to me and I just like get like that anger, like just like really fast, like I can stop myself and think about it, like, okay, like what's making me angry? Is it him? Is it my own personal feelings? Is it the situation? Am I hungry? And I'm able to kind of not react to him and just talk with him and communicate with him. So I feel like the triangle was really helpful for me to understand
Wow, no,
my
that's.
head.
I'm really glad that you were able to put it in practice because, yes, as explaining the triangle and as you look at it, it looks really silly because it's kind of like your thoughts, but the whole purpose of the triangle is for recognition. And what I hear you saying is that you were able to recognize a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of those triggers that you were having with
think I'm like a lot more aware, like I'm
Yeah.
aware.
Oh, and that was the whole purpose of this. And also the journaling, sometimes we tend to react on situations, but when we go back and reflect on it and put it in paper, we
Mhm.
write them down, we realize that, wait, I was just mad over, pretty much over nothing. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that you were able to,
It's true, and I think it can, like, it just helped me to, sometimes I feel like the anger wasn't justified, like, it wasn't okay for me to go off on some person because of what I perceived, or because they reminded me of somebody that hurt me in the past. So, I feel like
go on, I'm sorry.
I feel like just being able to change that has been really helpful. Has been really helpful for me, and especially, it's really helped me improve relationships with people, and it's helped me communicate what I need and how I'm feeling, as opposed to just like name calling or blaming, or I communicate with a solution now, as opposed to like try to hurt other people.
Good. I'm glad that you're able to make that connection, and that you're able to reflect on your thoughts and feelings.
Mm.
Because we all have those. In going back, I know I'm gonna sound like a radio, but anger is a normal. It's a normal.
No, it is, it's totally normal.
Emotion, and but the way that we can know about it is by being aware and controlling our
Mhm.
behavior.
Mhm.
And it sounds like you are doing really well.
Yeah,
As
definitely.
so let me ask you a question. How's your relationship with your boyfriend now? I know that you say that you don't talk that you kind of analyze, but how is that? Because I know that in the past you were having doubts.
Yeah, well, I feel like, well, I mean, we're still together, so that's a
Yeah.
plus, obviously, so something is going right. But I would say that it's positive, and we're just continuing to grow. So, I mean, I don't have any concerns at this point.
Okay. I'm glad that those doubts are going away, and that you're working on your relationship,
Mhm.
because I know in our last session that was a big thing.
Yeah.
You were constantly having doubts and struggling with, I guess, arguments, and I'm glad that you're able to recognize all this, because that was one of our goals, the journaling, and also using the triangle, as silly as it
Mhm.
sounds.
Yeah. I feel like before I was almost sabotaging relationships, but I feel like I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I feel like I'm really in a good place.
And you sound like you are in a good place. As if we use a scaling from 1 to 10, 1 being angry or sabotaging, 10 being a sabotaging, and 1 being, as let's use normal, or as under control.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you feel like your range at?
I feel like I'm nowhere near a 10. I probably, give or take, my stress levels or the events of the day, probably from I guess I could say a 0 to a 2,
Oh, wow.
but it's definitely lower.
Well, and and I'm glad to hear that. That's a big plus, and I'm glad that you're utilizing all this, that the journaling, that you're aware. And how's the relationship with your mom? You would say.
It's good. I mean, we really don't have any problems. I feel like she's even learned from like what I'm doing, so it's kind of helped us both.
Oh wow, I'm really glad to hear that, and I also want you to know that you were the one that made you were coming to see me, it wasn't necessarily anything special that I did. It was more like the work that you put on. Do you feel that you?
I mean, I feel like I didn't really know what to do, but now that I know what to do, like I know what I have to do on my part to make things better.
And I really like that about you, because I saw this rage in the beginning, and slowly, and not even your confidence. I sense that confidence, that high confidence that you have, and it's.
Yeah, I guess that's true, huh? Yeah, I think I do feel more confident. I think because I feel like I'm in control of me, that I feel more confident, yeah.
I'm really happy for you that you feel this way, and to give you more of a power to you is that all this you did it on your own.
Mhm.
It's like you did it, you made it happen.
Yeah.
You utilized that. You implemented just a tool that I suggested, and it was all you, because you shouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't. I mean, it was up to you to do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all you.
Like I was kind of in charge of my
Yes.
own progress.
Yes, you were in charge, because you chose to do it. Because you would have been like, oh yes, kind of to please your mom. I'm going to therapy, but no, I'm really happy, and I'm glad that you feel this way since today's our last session. So thank you for teaching me as well, because I feel like you made a huge improvement.
Thank you for all that you've done. I mean, I think without your help, I don't know where I'd be right now. Like I'd probably just be like on my 10th boyfriend that I beat up or something. So I'm glad that I came in, and I'm glad that you were willing to work with me. So
No, I'm glad that you really. I wish you well for the future. You know, my door is always open. You have my number.
Mhm.
If you ever feel in the future, I'm really glad that things are going well with your boyfriend and things are working out. So, thank you.
Thank you.